Now, my next guest and final guest is the man behind the annual fighting event that is Seni. There is a bit of everything for everybody at Seni. UFC legends, boxing champions, skipping masterclasses, book signings, fights of just about every kind. The man behind it is on the line now. Joe Long joins me. Joe, how are you?
I'm good, Steve. How are you?
Yeah, good. I had Freeman on earlier. Joe, just quickly tell me, there's boxing on Saturday night, and I'm told William Joppy, the old middleweight champion, is going to be fighting the old former light middleweight champion, Richard Williams, as part of your Seni this year.
That's right. We've got Spencer Fearon's show, the Hard Knock show, is actually during the daytime, Steve. It's not an evening show.
Oh, it's in the evening. It's that daytime. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so we've actually got it on in the expo, so anyone that comes to the expo can see the boxing free of charge.
Boxing's free of charge. Joe, how many people come to this event, this enormous event?
Well, we're hoping, Steve, we usually sort of crack 25,000, and we're sort of fingers crossed this year we're going to be more near to 30,000.
Okay.
But we've got round about 4,000 people competing already.
In different events?
In different events, you know, whether it be traditional martial arts, amateur boxing, so on and so forth. So it's very varied. We cover probably about 20-odd different sports.
And if I'm not mistaken, both Errol Graham and Colin McMillan will be there signing their books. Is that correct?
Yeah, we've got Errol Graham's there, Colin McMillan's there. We've got Kevin Mitchell's doing an open training session.
Okay, cool.
We've got Tim Witherspoon's coming down on the Sunday to do some signings and talk and meet the crowd. Dillian White, the heavyweight.
Yeah, the heavyweight who you look after. Now, Joe, finally, it's at the XL. How much is it for either a day or 2 days, including, obviously, this boxing?
If you come on the day, Steve, it's £25 on the day,
yeah,
and that gets you entrance into the whole show.
Wow.
In advance, if you book now on Ticketmaster or Seni.tv, it's £25.
Okay, let me just explain to people. If you want to go to York Hall tomorrow night, I think the cheapest ticket's £40, so you can see live boxing at Seni and all of the exhibitions, everything. You can be involved, and it will cost you a lot less. Joe, thanks very much for your time. That's this weekend at the XL. Just one final text from Mia Waldini. Says, Joe, that's Kawasaki Beach Watch all day long for me. Also, there are a lot of similarities with Butte and Jeff Lacey, and I think Butte had a lot of us fooled. Joe didn't know how good Lacey was, as Carl didn't know how good Butte was. But it was a brilliant performance. And that's the general gist of it, really, is that it was a stunning, a brilliant, a fantastic performance. He was fantastic, Froch, last week. I just think some people perhaps a little bit upset with one or two of his comments since. Nobody's denying him his place alongside the great fighters like Ben and Watson and Eubank and, of course, Kawasaki. But no one really wants to, of that 5 or 6, wants to say, I'm the best of all of them. They were all greats, and they were all Brits. They were ours. You've been listening to Steve Bunce on BBC London 94.9. It has been a ram-packed boxing hour. I'm back next week.